Good morning, students. Myself Anita Raut, lecturer in English, Nalanda Vidya Mandir, Plus 2 Science College, Barampur. In my previous class, I discussed about the first unit and the second unit of Standing Up for Yourself, written by Evgeny Evtusenko. Today, I am going to teach you about the third and fourth unit of Standing Up for Yourself. Let us start. In this unit, the poet wants to express about the fairness towards red. He wanted to vanquish, he wanted to diminish the fairness towards red. So, he wanted to write a poem. He also wrote a poem. The whole street, the people of the street knew it by heart. They showed their great joy and satisfaction towards him. Due to this poem, once red attacked the writer, and the writer fell down on the ground streaming with blood. For that, he was bedridden for several days. After some days, he went out and once again he met with Red and his lieutenants. At this time, the writer wanted to face Red courageously, but all in vain. He returned with fear. But finally, he wanted to vanquish the fairness towards Red. Okay, let us start the text. I wanted to conquer my fear of red. Means the writer wanted to victory over fear of red. Conquer means victory. Victory. Okay. I wanted to conquer my fear of red means the writer wanted to victory over the fear of red. He always tried his level best to conquer his victory of red. So, I wrote a poem about him. It means, so the writer wrote a poem about him, about his cruel attitude and rough behavior towards all people. This was my first piece of journalism in verse. Journalism means just like newspaper and magazines. Like newspapers and magazines. Verse means short poem. This was my first piece of journalism in verse. It means he wrote a poem, which poem was the first poem, which was published in newspapers and magazines. By the next day, the whole street knew it by heart and exulted with triumphant hatred. Hatred means hotness, hate. Exulted means showed great joy and excitement, and triumphant means showing great joy or satisfaction. It means all the people of this street showed their great joy and satisfaction towards him. Okay, once again. By the next day, the whole street knew it by heart and exulted with triumphant hatred. By the next day, the whole street, means the whole people of this street, of this area, knew it by heart and exulted with triumphant hatred. Exulted with triumphant hatred means the people of this street knew it by heart and they showed all their joy and great joy and satisfaction towards him. One morning, on my way to school, I suddenly came upon Red and his lieutenants. One morning, one day, or one morning, when the writer was going to school, I suddenly came upon Red and his lieutenants. Suddenly, he confronted with Red and his lieutenants. When the writer was going to school, at that time, he confronted with Red and his lieutenants. His eyes seemed to bore through me. Bore through means to stare in a way that makes somebody feel uncomfortable. It means uncomfortable look. His eyes seemed to bore through me. It means Red knew it very well that the writer wrote a poem about him. So, his eyes seemed to bore through me. So, Red looked him in an uncomfortable way and told him that, the poet, he drawled, smiling crookedly. It means, drawl means to say something slowly with longer vowel sound. To say something slowly with longer vowel sounds. It means he told him that, the poet, he drawled. He drawled means to say in a vowel sound. He told him in a with a vowel sound that, the poet, you became a poet. So, you write verses. Verse means short poem. It means nowadays you are writing poems. Do they rhyme? Do the lieutenants rhyme it? Okay, next slide. Red's hand darted into his pocket and came out armed with its knuckle duster. Armed means held. Darted into means entered. Red's hand. Red entered his hand in his pocket and came out armed with his knuckle duster. It means at that moment, Red entered his hand into his pocket and came out a knuckle duster to attack the writer. It flashed like lightning. It flashed like lightning. Flashed means focused. This knuckle duster was flashed like lightning and struck my head. Struck means hit. Struck means hit and struck my head. Okay? It means Red suddenly entered his hand into his pocket and came out a knuckle duster and struck to the writer's head. Okay? I fell down streaming with blood. Streaming means flowing. Streaming means flowing. I fell down on the ground. It means the writer fell down on the ground and streaming with blood and lost consciousness. Lost consciousness means senseless. Okay, it means when red attacked the writer at that time, the writer fell down on the ground and streaming with blood and lost his consciousness, and he was senseless. This was my first remuneration as a poet. Remuneration means salary. Remuneration means salary. Okay, remuneration means salary. This was my first remuneration as a poet. It means this punishment was the first salary for the writer. Okay, I spent several days in bed for this punishment. He was bedridden for some days. Okay, he spent several days in bed. It means the writer was bedridden for some days or for several days. When I went out with my head still bandaged, when the writer went out, his wound was not recovered. Still his head was bandaged. I again saw red. It means once again he confronted with red. Once again he came across with red. I struggled with myself but lost and took to my heels. Took to heels means returned with fear. Took to heels means returned with fear. Okay, I struggled with myself but lost. It means the writer wanted to struggle or the writer wanted to fight with red, but all in vain, and he returned with fear. Okay, next line. At home, he rolled on my bed, biting my pillow and pounding it in shame and impotent fury at my cowardice. It means he was physically very coward. He was physically very weak. So, he did not face red courageously. In shame, he rolled on the bed and beat his pillow and strike hard. Pounding means striking hard. Striking hard. Striking hard. He was physically very weak. So, in shame, at home, he rolled on the bed. He rolled and rolled on the bed and beat his pillow and pounded it in shame. Okay, next line. And impotent fury. Impotent fury means futile anger, unnecessary anger. Futile anger means impotent fury means futile anger. Okay. Impotent fury at my cowardice. It means it was his futile anger due to his cowardice. He was physically very weak. He did not have courage to face red. I made up my mind to vanquish it at whatever cost. Vanquish means I made up my mind means decide, and vanquish means defeat completely. Okay, it means at last he decided his mind, he decided himself to defeat red completely at whatever cost, at any cost. At whatever cost means at any cost. Okay. Whatever cost means at any cost. At any cost. The writer wanted to vanquish, or the writer wanted to defeat red completely. He decided his mind, or he decided himself to vanquish or to defeat red completely. Okay. The third unit is completed now. Let us come to the unit 4. In this unit, the writer wants to defeat red. He tried his level best to defeat red at any cost. So, he practiced with parallel bars and weights. He made his muscles stronger. He exchanged his ration card to purchase a textbook on Jiu-Jitsu. He read all the techniques, all the advantages from that book, and he also practiced with other 2 boys. After that, he came out to encounter with red. One day, he went to red to encounter red. At that time, red and his followers, or red and his lieutenants, were playing feet at all. At that time, he faced courageously and kicked the cards and scattered the cards. At that time, red was astonished to see the rough behavior of the writer. It was beyond his imagination. He couldn't imagine about the rough behavior of the writer. Before some days, the writer could not face red courageously, but this time, the writer faced red courageously and kicked him. This punishment was an astonishing thing for red. At that time, suddenly, red entered his hand to bring his knuckle duster, but the writer squeezed his hand suddenly, and red fell down on the ground. He got up from the ground and wanted to attack the writer. But all in vain. The writer applied his all techniques and advantages, which was read from the Japanese textbook on Jiu-Jitsu. The writer controlled him. And from that lesson, he knew 2 things. First thing was that he became a poet, and second thing was that not to afraid of anyone and anything, not to afraid of anyone in any situation. Okay, let us come to the text, unit 4. I went to training. I went into training with parallel bars and weights. Parallel bars means a pair of parallel bars on post for gymnastic exercises. It means he went to the gymnasium to practice with parallel bars and weights. Okay? He went into training with parallel bars and weights. It means he went to the gymnasium to practice with parallel bars and weights. After every session means single meeting. Okay. After every session, I would feel my muscles, they were getting bigger, but slowly. After every period of time, after every single meeting, he would feel that his muscles were bigger and bigger, but gradually, it means he felt that gradually his muscles were bigger and bigger. Next line. Then I remembered something I had read in a book about a miraculous Japanese method of wrestling which gave an advantage to the weak over the strong. It means miraculous means surprising or astonishing or amazing. Miraculous means amazing or astonishing. Okay, and wrestling means punching. Okay, which gave an advantage to the weak over the strong. It means one day he remembered that he had read a textbook on Jiu-Jitsu, in which book there are various types of advantages and techniques how to defeat a strong person. So, he had to exchange a ration card. I exchanged a week's ration card for a textbook on Jiu-Jitsu. So, he was bound to exchange his ration card to purchase the textbook on Jiu-Jitsu. Okay? For 3 weeks, I stayed at home. For 3 weeks, he was bound to stay at home and practicing with 2 other boys. He was bound to stay at home to practice with other 2 boys. Then I went out. Then he went out. Then the writer went out to face Red. Red was sitting on the lawn. Lawn means grassy field. And yard means an area an enclosed area an enclosed area for a designated purpose. An enclosed area for a designated purpose. Okay? It means okay. Once again, Red was sitting on the lawn in our yard. Lawn means grassy field and yard means an enclosed area for designated purpose. Okay? At that time, Red, when the writer wanted to encounter Red, at that time, Red and his lieutenants playing Vinted on. Vinted on means a card game. Okay? Red was sitting on the lawn in our yard playing Vinted on with his lieutenants. When the writer went to encounter Red at that time, Red and his followers, they were playing Vinted on, or they were playing a card game. Okay? He was absorbed in the game. Absorbed means involved. He was totally involved in the game. He was totally busy in the game. Fear was still deep in me, urging me to go back. It means fear was still deep in me. Though he trained himself, still he had deep fear in him. So, this fearness urging me, this fearness compelling him to go back. Urging means compelling or enforcing. Okay? This punishment, this fearness of Red, this fearness, his fearness towards Red, compelling him to go back, to return. But I went up to the players and kicked and scattered the cards. But he made himself strong and he made himself courageous and went to the players and kicked them and kicked his kicked his cards. Scattered means to separate. To separate and go in different way and go in different way. Okay? Scattered means to separate and go in different way. Okay? But I went up to the players and kicked and scattered the card. He was physically very weak, but at that time he made himself very strong and he was strong, determined to encounter Red. So he went up to the players and kicked them and scattered all the cards. Okay? Red looked up, surprised at my impudence after my recent flight. Impudence means rude behavior or rudeness. Impudence means rudeness and flight means run away. In fear. Run away in fear. The act of run away, the act of running away, the act of running away in fear. Okay. He looked up, surprised at my impudence after my recent flight. It means before some days The writer could not face read. He returned with fear. But this time, he faced read courageously, and this rough behavior of the writer was an astonishing thing for the writer. This attitude or this rough behavior of the writer was an astonishing thing for Read. He couldn't imagine that, how the writer behaved like this. It was beyond his imagination. This punishment was beyond the imagination of Read. He was astonished totally. He was totally surprised. He got up slowly. You looking for more? At that moment, it is known that Read fell down on the ground, and suddenly he got up slowly and told that, you looking for more. It means this punishment was not sufficient for you. You are looking for more. You are looking for more means you are looking for more punishment. It was told by Read to the writer. Okay? Once again, he got up slowly from the ground, and Read told to the writer that this punishment was not sufficient for you. You are looking for more punishment. As before, his hand dived into his pocket. Dive into means entered. As before, his hand entered his pocket for the knuckle duster. He wanted to come out his knuckle duster to attack Read, but I made a quick jabbing movement. Jabbing means thrashing. He made a quick thrashing to Read. And Read, howling with pain. Howling means groaning. Howling means groaning. Rolled on the ground. When the writer attacked Read, at that moment, Read fell down on the ground and groaning with pain and rolled on the ground. Bewildered. Bewildered means confused. Bewildered means confused or in confusion. He got up and came at me, swinging his head furiously. Swinging means moving. Furiously means dangerously. Side to side like a maddened bull. In confusion, Read got off from the ground and swinging his head, it means moving his head side to side like a maddened bull. He was very angry, he felt very angry and got up from the ground and came to the writer to attack the writer like a maddened bull. I caught his wrist and squeezed slowly. Squeeze means to apply force. To apply force. To apply pressure. To apply pressure from two. To apply pressure from two or more sides. Or more sides. Okay. Okay. To apply pressure from two or more sides. when Red wanted to attack Red, at that moment or suddenly the writer caught his wrist and squeezed slowly. As I had read in the book, until the knuckle duster dropped from his limp fingers. Limp fingers means weak fingers. Limp finger means weak fingers. Suddenly, the writer squeezed his hand until the knuckle duster dropped from his weak fingers. Okay, next line. Nursing his hand. Nursing means rubbing. Nursing means rubbing. Nursing means rubbing. Okay. Nursing his hand, Red fell down again. Once again, Red fell down on the ground and he rubbed his hand. This punishment was too painful, so he rubbed his hand. He was sobbing. Sobbing means crying feebly or weakly, crying feebly or crying weakly or crying weakly. Okay, Red fell down again. He was sobbing and smearing the tears over his pockmarked face with his grubby fist. Grubby means dirty. And smearing means wiping away. Smearing means wiping away. Wiping away. Wiping away. Okay. He was sobbing. It means he was crying painfully or he was crying weakly and smearing his tears. It means he was wiping away his tears which was flowing on the pockmarked face with his grubby fist. Okay. Next slide. That day, Red ceased to be the monarch of our street. Monarch means ruler. From that day, Red stopped to be called the monarch of the street or the ruler of the street. And from that day on, I knew for certain, I knew for a particular that one need not fear the strong. From that day, the writer knew one thing, that one need not fear the strong. One need not fear the strong person. All one needs is to know the way to beat them. All one needs to know about how to capture a strong person, how to confront, how to face a strong person. Everyone needs to know the way how to defeat them, how to conquer over them. It was the most important thing for the writer. And everyone also, every weak person also. For every strong man, there is a special jujitsu. For every strong man, there is a special jujitsu to triumph over them. It means there are some various types of techniques and advantages are there. Last line. What I also learned on this occasion was that, occasion means here, it means incident. From that incident, the writer also knew that to be a poet. From this lesson or from this incident, he knew two lessons, or he knew two things. First one was he became a poet, and second one was that know how to stand up for them, how to stand up for the strong people, how to face the strong people, how to confront the strong people. I had not only to write poems, but to know how to stand up for them. He knew two things. First one was he became a poet, and second thing was that how to stand up them, how to stand up for them. Okay? The moral of this topic is everyone should have the power to face the strong person. Everyone should have the capability to face the strong person. Okay? Thank you.